Executive Director Bruce LeVell. You're attending the State of the Union tonight with the Republican Senator of Georgia, Johnny Isakson.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really brutal, ruthless rhetoric. Did you think racist when you heard the term chain migration?
No, absolutely. And thanks for having me, Liz. I am totally ecstatic about the speech that the president's going to pull at 9 o'clock. But this doesn't surprise me. You know, unfortunately, I would think that when President Trump won the presidency that we all would come together. But it's unfortunate that Nancy Pelosi and Maxine Waters continue to do the dog whistle to throw the word racism on anything at the wall to make it stick in order to, I don't know, is it fair to say please their constituents, their crowd? You know, we got, what, 50 years between both of them in office? You know, is this the best they can do? So it's kind of disheartening because it doesn't do anything for American people except create division within their own party. The president wants to work with everyone. Liz, last night he was so excited. There was 20 plus of us last night with we call ourselves the 2015 Trumplicans who were there with him from the beginning. He was very energetic. He talked about this. He talked about many things, but most of all, he was very excited to, like, you know what? The State of the Union is for the people. It's not a political rally. It's for all Americans, and that's what he's looking forward to.
He's pushing for bipartisanship. I mean, there's this toxic Beltway echo chamber of class warfare, you know, a lot of tumult over racism in this country. The president has been accused of using that vocabulary about other countries. He's been accused of racism. Do you think he's racist? No, ma'am. Liz, black unemployment, watch this, is the lowest since it was able to be recorded from the government in 1972. You know, so it's kind of like, how do you beat this drum? How do you keep beating and beating and kicking a dead horse when it won't go anywhere? This is so like, it's such a disservice, especially for folks like Nancy Pelosi and Maxine Waters, who were voted by the people to come to D.C. to work and fight for good education in their district, for jobs. Now you're picking a fight with the president. It's counterproductive to their district, and it's a disservice to Maxine Waters' 11.9% unemployment in her district. I mean, it's about issues, it's about policy, what's going to create growth and jobs. I mean, to your point about Maxine Waters, following the president's State of the Union address, we do have Democrat Congressman Maxine Waters. She's going to provide her response to the president's speech on the BET network. I mean, Waters has demanded he be removed from office. Here are some of the highlights of Maxine Waters' attacks on the president.
I don't honor him, I don't respect him, and I don't want to be involved with it.
My greatest desire is to lead him right into impeachment.
My position against this president and his administration is clear. I oppose this president. I do not honor this president. I do not respect this president. Whether he's talking about his relationship to Putin and the Kremlin, knowing that he is responsible for supplying the bombs that killed innocent children and families in Aleppo. And the fact that he is wrapping his arms around Putin while Putin is continuing to advance into Korea?
Bruce, I mean, we've seen this since day one. Pressure on the state electors to not vote for Trump, to go against their constitutional duty, a push to get rid of the Electoral College after Hillary lost, impeachment proceedings brought in the House, the 25th Amendment to get rid of Trump. I mean, you're going to the State of the Union address tonight. What do you expect when how the American people are going to respond to what the Democrats are saying?
Look at the numbers. You know, it's one thing about me being a businessman here in Atlanta. I've always looked at the numbers and not the emotions. And I'm going to tell you, Liz, black people especially, people who look like me, we're going to get tired of always hearing the same old dog whistle and throwing the word racism at every single thing that the left doesn't care for. And it's going to get old. Case in point, look at the more money that's came to you know, the middle income and the other folks that have got more money, discretionary income in their pocketbooks to spend. The money will speak that there's like, wow, guess what? We're actually growing. We're doing something. So it's unfortunate that this bark is not going to go so far. I'm optimistic that they will get voted out in the midterms and get some folks in there that want to work with this president and work with this great nation. And let's get this country really moving and work together. Bruce, and that's what this president's going to talk about tonight. Watch what I tell you.
Bruce LeVell, so good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for coming on. Good stuff there.
Thank you.